Testing 1, 2. All right, jump out here. So I see one that just popped onto the charts. Let's see, it's called NA. So NA is up here at this 1 minute chart. Looks like it's pulled up, got a little pull down. Let's go look at the news on this one. Nano Labs has news from today. It says it announces a 500 million convertible note private placement for BNB Treasury. This is a Chinese stock. So this is a Chinese stock here. So Hong Kong, June 24th, 2025, Nano Labs, a leading Web3 infrastructure. So Web3 is meaning crypto, solution provider in China. Today announces that it has entered into a convertible notes purchase agreement under which the company has agreed to issue several investors have agreed to subscribe for a convertible promissory notes in the aggregate principal amount of 500 million. Okay. Okay. How much volume is on this one? This one has 1 million shares right now. So it moved from, looks like, $12 up to $19. And let's go look over here and see Nano Labs. So this is Nano Labs, operates as a fabless integrated circuit design company and product solution provider in the People's Republic of China, Hong Kong, Singapore, and United States, and internationally. The company develops computing chips. It also provides application-specific integrated circuit chips, smart New York interface cards, vision computing, blah, blah. Okay. So out of the People's Republic of China. Hit a high up there. Let's go look at the daily chart. This is the most obvious one at this moment. So daily chart, we'll bag this on up. Okay. So it definitely got over this high of the $13. It went up there and touched 21, up in here somewhere, 21, 23 or so. Let's see how many reverse splits these folks have done. So NA reverse splits. How many reverse splits has ticker symbol NA done? Performed. So let's see. NA has performed just one recently on November 4th, 2024, a 1 for 10 reverse split. Okay. 1 for 10 reverse split was the last one. Let's go look at this float. So we have a float of 5.162 million. We have a short float. Okay. Shares outstanding 16. Float is 5.162 million. All right, well, that's our most obvious one. And let me go back over here and see if we can find any levels that make sense over here. 29. So it just recently did this reverse split in December 2024. December, somewhere up in here. Popped up 46. So I don't know what the actual, let me see what the current price would be if it didn't do that reverse split. What would current price be? Okay. All right, we got a number 2 that just popped on the board. INM. INM popping up. INM. Up 95%. Let's go look at this catalyst on today. Is trading higher after the company announced preclinical data showing reduced neuroinflammation markers in an ex vivo Alzheimer's disease study. Okay, so what's the float on INM? We have a float of 1.2, 1. Okay, so that one looks a little bit more graceful there. Let's go look at what it's got going on INM. So we got two that are up right now. INM shot past NA in volume for sure. Let's go look at its profile real quick. INM. So it says InMed Pharmaceuticals, clinical stage pharmaceutical company, develops a pipeline, blah, blah, blah. It's out of Vancouver, Canada. Vancouver, Canada there. Let's go look at INM and see if it has any obvious spots. So it was here at 245. It's gapped up, hit a high of 490. So 490. Has this previous spot back here, what, 553? Right there. 550s daily chart, unconfirmed level. So 550 daily unconfirmed. Okay. 550. Then it has another level up here of what looks like 7s, but it also, it's got a couple of points up here, but that 550 is the first one that I'm seeing right there. Okay, and then everything else is kind of not so obvious. I'll go ahead and put, let's duplicate this, bring this up here, just like that. So 550 to 724. Both of them are now up 70 something percent. We'll see who draws the most attention. I'm really just focused on who has the most volume at this point between them, and it will be INM. INM having that lower float. Looking at how it closes, looking for a pop-up here. See if I can get a pop back through this 441, but it's continuing to pull down here. I don't really know. And use this as a bottom 421. No, not yet, my friend. Oh, we don't really have any uptrends that are negotiable right now. Come on, baby. No uptrends, but then NA is back over 20. This is that Hong Kong stock with a little bit higher float, but definitely has some range. Came down to 17, back up to 2079. Still on lower volume than INM. So I don't know if it's going to have the gas. It's going to have to catch up with INM. It's gonna have to catch up. INM had a point of, not a point of control, ATR high down here at 289. Look at the 15 minutes. Yeah, okay, that 15-minute hasn't closed yet. 5-minute, 5-minute topping tails up here. So it faced some problems at 444. 444 on the 5-minute. And NA is just ripping on up, but still the volume is too low. The volume is too low. Let's go over here to this 15-minute. Don't like that daily chart on ENA for sure. I think I'm just gonna keep watching INM here. Let's go over here to 1. Can we identify any type of uptrend? Oops, wrong one, wrong one. See if that ends up breaking down. Let's jump over to NA. NA getting a little spiky on those breakouts. Up 90 something percent. INM going challenging that $4 level. Let's go back over to the 15-minute. We got a 15-minute close now at 408. Okay. All right, let's go back over to the 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. Get over here. All right, let's see what we got here. 419. Let's see how this holds this $4 level. Can it get back up? And the bottom of this is 391. I went ahead and got in there using the bottom of this 391 as an out. In 100 shares. See if it can just lift up here. Looking for this 444 to take some, can it get up there though? So $33 risk down to $389. Looking for it to kind of walk up. 72% is still leading the day in volume. Let's see if you can continue to walk up. 420s. Added a little bit more there. Looking for that $4 to hold. And 150. Need a break of 444 if possible. Swing low. Back over 425s. Back over 417s. Let's see if we see it. Still holding up that 4. Close this candle. Likes that. Oh, come on, feel me. Feel me. Oh my gosh. Come on, bro. Feel me. Did not get a feel there. Kind of just trampled it. It's all good though. Can I please get a feel? There we go. Looking for this break over. All right, in 200 shares. Looking for it to get back over there 444. Can we get that break? Can we hold those 30s? 25s. Can we hold those 425s? $4.25. What are we doing? Let this candle close and see if we can get 444s up there. Come on, big boy. See you get back over 4. '20s. Mm-hmm. Can you get back over? Threes. That's cool. We're still above ATR highs. NA is getting on up there, but yeah, it is definitely not the most obvious. So back over before I add some more. Coming down here to this level 367s. Add a little bit, add some, bro. Adding down towards this level 360s, 370s. Looking for that 444 test. Wow, NA up to $30. Even on this low volume. Insanity. Just looked over and saw that. Yeah, Chinese stock. I don't know if this is gonna win out on over that. It's got more volume, but yeah, not sure. Adding into this one. 300 shares in. Looking for it to get back up. To the right. All right, let's see if we can get back over 4. Adding all the way around here. So in 350, average price is $4. Let's see if we can just owl on up to 444 is what the target is. Get back over 4, baby. For 399. So at the bottom here, 372. 404s tapping back up to the 408s. Can it break that level though? Can it create higher lows here? Point of control at 407 right there. Got to get past 410s. Nope, can't put that one there yet. Still want to come down a little bit. Still under 4 right there. This has a little bit tighter range, 57-cent ATR. And NA hit $30 and is trying to figure out what it wants to do as well. So over 408 is what we're looking for. $10 million shares traded on INM. 4 million shares traded on ENA. We're just looking for some type of uptrend. Failed at 408, kind of hard. Add in here where it hits $4. 375 in. Let's see if we can find some type of uptrend here. Back up to that 4. Can it hold up that 4? Adding in there. 400 shares in. Can we get past that 408? $444. Can we touch it? Open up a little bit higher. $100 is at the 432 right now. Looking for it to hold. Little pop up. Can we get that 442 up there? Barely got that 100. Wow. Can we get a pop? That's all we really need. Come on, man. Hold up that 408. Grind higher if you need to. Still got 10 million shares on board. Can we get that 444? Only 20 cents away. $425. Can we see that hold? Not want to hold, looks like, huh? Well, surprised that didn't get on up there. Was looking for that 444, but interesting weakness there. All right. 408's just not wanting to hold. Can we see 415s? Held that level again. Pop over 415. Seems like a little bit of resistance there at that level. Don't know if it's going to be able to hold for. It tried. Had a reasonable level for it to reach, and it just doesn't seem like it wants to. So the previous high was up here 427. Threw another wick up there. So 410. Okay. Almost back. $100 still at that 432. Gonna open up a little bit higher. Can we get that 44 up there? All right. Can we break that 44? Selling some. Close. Okay. 320. Get off my screen, bro. I can't see. I know I'm locking up profit though. That's one thing I do know. So we got that 44 up there a couple of times. Still looking for it to hold the 40s. Not holding that much. So, okay. It was a reasonable level for it to try to hold, I guess. Yeah, it's coming on down. All right, so I got 66 shares left. And I do not see it holding up. Looks like it's about to break down those 30s. Yep. All right, 11 shares left. So we locked up about 120 and looking for it. Come on, bro. Get off my screen. My orders are going through. I can't see my screen right now. I don't know what it's doing. I know I made some money. Maybe. Okay, there's 40, 42. Oh my gosh, man. How many orders did I put through? I should do bigger order sizes or something. Right. That was a lot of orders. I was doing fives. That's why it took so long. Okay. So now we just holding this 11 shares. We locked up 125 and we'll see where that wants to go. But, early morning profits, trying to get it before we head out to the office. Yeah. Yeah, you coming back. You looking weak. I already ran that 4. It may go higher. I don't know. But at this point, all risk is pretty much off. For me to lose my risk of $33, it would need to go all the way back down to $1 at this point. So yeah, that was the trade for pre-market. Gave it a reasonable level that it once had issues with. And now it's finding some type of problems up here. Let's let this candle close. If it doesn't break over, it starts to break down, I'm going to go ahead and take off. I'm cool with what I got, 10 shares left. You need to see that green back over. Nope. I do not care because I know you can head down very quickly. Five shares left. This is my target anyway, so seeing weakness up here is just just telling me, hey, watch out, bro. Watch out, bro. Entry price was 403. This ATR was 57, so I captured about, I don't know what I don't know how much I captured, but not really worried. I see weakness though. That's what I'm seeing on the board. Let this candle close real quick. Under 30, I'm gonna start clipping. Don't do me like that. All right. Jump over here real quick and check. Okay, I'm cool. I'm cooling. All right, so we back up a little bit. I think I might add back to this if it yeah. Come on, add back, bro. Oh my gosh, it's not adding back. All right, add it. Let's see if we can get a break over this level. We got 15 shares. Ooh, selling some. Selling some on that. Come on, baby. Push over that. Push up to the 5. Yes, sir. Got another sellout. Push up. Push up. Push up. Get happy. Get happy, buddy. Oh, come on. Don't do me like that. Sold a little bit more. I'll add back if I... Ooh, I like that. Like that little wick down. Can we add some? Yep. No, we missed it. Oh, well. Still holding some shares. How far you want to go, big boy? You want to get happy over the 90s? Sell a little bit over 90s. Oh, yes. Selling, selling, selling. And it reached it. Oh, yes. It's at a point that it can turn around. Let's see if it actually holds this first trend. It may or may not. Can it hold 5? Nope. All right. having issues at the 5. 498. Might need to let it. Oh. If you break out. Sold a little bit there. And yeah, all right. Sell, bro. Don't play with it. Sell. All right. So we got the target from 408 up here to 444. Locked up 128. And yeah, let me go ahead and get this into my journal here. Let's see. Journal entry. I like this one. I like this journal, man. It gives you those automatic well, not automatic. You have to go over here and hit the broker synchronization, but you don't have to go to your broker to import. You go out there and import and all that good stuff, and be out. There we go. All right, so now we're sitting with. Did not see Sky. Okay, here we are. So yesterday made 68 bucks. Today made 128. So this is how the weeks have been going. Boom, boom, boom. Let me go ahead and mark this one up. So this one had day one catalyst. This one had day one catalyst on INM. Set up. So we had day one catalyst. We had a ATR high break in during the pre-market. ATR high break. Where's the pre-market one? Good morning, Donnell. Donnell, I already made my money, man. I already made my money. Let me see. Pre-market. Oh, here it is. ATR pre-market break and hold. Day one pre-market. What else was something that was on this one? It was not a Chinese stock, but I don't have to put that in there. What was the beta on this one? Not a super high beta. Was this a biotech company? I believe it was. MINM. Yeah. Clinical stage pharmaceutical company. Yeah, let's put that in there. Where'd it go? Biotech. I think I got one for bio. Nope. Was pharmaceutical? Maybe not. I'll add it. Submit. So let's go in and add biotech. Or biopharmaceutical. Pharma. And then we'll add, so we did ATR breakout. I sold at where I wanted to sell. Now, I got 30 cents, about 30 cents off that trade. So, and I did do a little bit of adding back, but after I saw that first weakness at my level, I was like, I think I need to be jumping ship. So the two that we saw today were INM and NA, right? INM and NA. NA was a Hong Kong stock, and y'all know how I feel about the Chinese stocks and stuff like that. I'm okay. It has low volume, only has 5 million shares traded here. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to buzz over here to INM. Not a Hong Kong stock, not up as much, but definitely more viewership, more people watching that channel. So that's why I played that. And yeah, so that's it. So as we sit on the day, oh, and I didn't even go over my trades from yesterday from Sky. Sky was one that I found. It popped up on the scanners in the higher float stocks, and so I took a couple trades on Sky. I made a winner of 46 bucks, loser of $2, winner of 27 bucks, loser of $3. So I kept my losers very small. One, because the float was higher, and two, because it was moving very slow. Donnell, he was there with me. We were in the Discord. We do have a Discord. It's not paid or anything. You can just get in there. And we were looking at Sky, and boy, it took some patience. But I just scalped it, and if it did take me out, okay, just get out at break even. And that's why these were really break even outs, but I got some slippage. And then so yeah, just get in, get paid, get out. Get in, get paid, get out. And then today we have a nice little low float mover, INM, that just feeds the week, right? So we got 2 green days, green from yesterday, green today, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 trading days left in, and I don't think we have any holidays, so it is what it is. Donnell said, just getting out of bed, congrats. He said, congrats, just getting out of bed. That's crazy. No. Need to sleep. Need to sleep. But yeah, these are the two, and the most obvious one to me was INM. We may get something else later on in the day, but you know, it is what it is. I can still take trades, still got money, so I'm good. I am trading a cash account, so I do kind of manage my sizing, and that's why I have these scripts and things to let me know when I get to certain profit levels. Like you saw, it popped up here like 342 or whatever was $100. I'm like, okay, well, if my risk is $33 and I get to $100, I pretty much made 3 to 1, right? So I'm like, all right, I'll take that. I'll take that. And today I did get more than 100. I got 128 or so. So, you know, just being patient, taking the trade, and getting on down. Look how this one's chopping around now that it made this move. So it went from 21. I know some people was on this one, but my heart just could not follow this. It could not. So anyway, we're still pushing higher. We got more days into trade and all of that good stuff. So we'll see what happens later on in the day. I am willing to take more trades. Of course, I'll be sized down, not to risk much profit, because adding 10, 20 bucks is cool, but losing, 10, 20, or even 40 bucks is not what I'm trying to do. It's all about that profit protection at this point. I'm not looking for the moon. I'm looking for my target. All right, let's jump back over to INM. Came back down. So if it fails back under this level, it may need to reset. If it fails back under 444, because this is a previous level of resistance, and previous level of resistance that looks like support, but if it falls through, this will continue to be resistance here at 444. So we shall see. I had some imaginary lines up here, went up there and touched the top level one, came back down, and I was just drawing them, see what it starts to respect. And I just got in for the ride. So it is what it is. But at this point, it does have a new one here. It is getting on up there, isn't it? Back up to that 5, but still a lower high here. Yeah, failure of 444 is not going to look great on it. But it looks like it could push 5 though, for sure. At some point today. I don't know if right now it's going to be this point, but 3 times coming up to this $5 level and finding some resistance. Ooh, right back up to the imaginary line. It should find resistance up here too. Gee whiz. That is a big push. But I got my piece. No FOMO, none of that. It's up 111% now. I'm definitely probably going to swing back around on this today and trade it some more. But as of now, it has done, I caught this first leg, this little 1, 2 first leg, and now it's done 1 expansive leg up, then 2 expansive legs. So I'm expecting some type of weakness to come through here. But wow, very nice move up there. The unconfirmed level we had up here of 553, I didn't know if it could touch it or not, but I knew that, 30 cents is what I'm aiming for. So I got that. So it is what it is there. But right now, sitting on $5. And then look at this imaginary line now. This was our original imaginary line. Came up there, bounce, bounce. So it's not able to reclaim that original steepness that it had. And now all we got to look for is for these to break down. 475-ish and all this stuff back towards 444. Look for a reset and, be ready to play the game later on. All right, NA coming down as well. Yeah, this one just was not it. Was not it for me. Now, if NA was leading in volume, then I probably wouldn't have traded. I'm there's a high percent chance, like probably 75% chance I would not have traded INM if NA was leading in volume. I don't care if it is a Chinese stock. If more people are watching that TV channel, it's gonna be a bad day for me on something else. Breaking on down. And this is why I was like, let me just focus on. I was when I was in the simulator, it's like let me focus on because every day I was looking for uptrends and downtrends. I was like, yeah, here's a downtrend, here's a downtrend. But the problem is these uptrends can become even more resistance, and it's like a great place to be like, okay, it's right up here, probably gonna face some resistance right up here. This is because this is a previous level of steepness that it's trying to reclaim. Now, if it reclaims it, great, but this is some steep movement right there, and that's gonna be a hard reclaim. So it's coming on down now. We'll see how it respects these older ideas down here. If it just slashes through them, 40 cents back towards this 444. So the first thing we want to see is a breakdown of 475. 475, but it looks like it continues to find some type of juice. It's probably going to have to do some consolidation in here. That $5 level is where those professional shorts like to jump in. That's probably why we're seeing so much malice in this area. Now break down 475, and then I'll be waiting to see what kind of uptrends it wants to form down in this open area under 450. Very small breakdown. Can it get us some continuation there? First imaginary line coming into it at the 475. Is it going to respect it a little bit? Will it consolidate here and then crash? Mm-mm. 475, a little bit of a slowdown at that ideal there. It's like it wants to get on down under it though. Yep, 475 cut its throat a little bit. Can it slash through and get down to 460s? Now falling under 100%. And now that it's breaking down uptrends, we gotta wait for a new one, right? 460s got hit down there. 20 cents away from that 444. come up, tried to peek back at this previous trend. We'll see if it continues to break down. $466. Where what is NA doing? Let's flip over there. NA still, it's got a really big range with really big spreads, but no volume. INM has 31 million shares traded. Now in the 5 minute, let's flip over to INM's 5 minute. 5 minute definitely is a engulfing candle here. So we got another 5 minute resistance level at the 508s. We'll jump over to the, actually, you know what, let's jump to the 15 minute first. 15 minutes. Okay, so yeah, 508, 15 minute. The higher the level, the more it really matters. 15 minutes, resistance. And boy, it would be great if we could visit back up there to the 508 at some point today, but yeah, we got to see an uptrend first. So this is the overall uptrend that's trying to hold up all the way down here to 382. And if it breaks this one down, then it's kind of nothing else down there to catch it. So that'll be dead. All right, back over to the 5 minute. Continue to break down to the 460s. Yeah, okay. That's cool. All right, getting a little turnaround here, 469, but again, we don't know what the new uptrend is. It just stopped here around 459, which is kind of like an odd number. So I'm thinking it still got some descending to do. Right back in this level around this 408. Okay, so it got a little, what is this? This low is 460 and this low is 459. Still very close. Okay. Can it get the breakdown? 450s. Anyway, if you guys are seeing anything else other than INM and NA, you can throw it in the chat. We'll take a look. NA is back over to NA is back over. Why is this thing flipping like this? Let me refresh this. Tripping. It popped up a crazy number up there. I was like, whoa. NA just get like bought through the moon. Okay, there we go. Now it's on the right. It's on the right one. All right, so now INM is re-challenging these imaginary levels without confirming any kind of new real uptrend. But I see, could be something here. Let's see. Oops, wrong one. What is this? Came down here. Really didn't make a clean trend though here. I don't like that. I like a hard bounce. So let's see if that imaginary line go ahead and slams it down through the 460s. So we traded the most obvious stock on the day. We avoided Chinese danger. And we're ready for tomorrow. Or later today, I don't know. Depends. But maybe something else pops up with some news. There it goes through that last imaginary line. It's got room all the way down to the original line, really to 380. But we'll, wow, calm down. I said that, but I didn't mean it. Wow, you trying to get the 380 for real. All right, so it's going to have to confirm a new uptrend. It's broken down everything now. So right back under that level of the 444, which was my first target. We'll see how it holds up $4 again. Okay, so is this the start of something? Let's see. Popping around that level, but that level is showing a little bit of resistance now. That was a 5-minute resistance at first. Let's go flip to the 5-minute and 15-minute. Okay, so this is what the 5-minute is looking like. That's what the 15-minute is looking like. Woo, that 15 minutes. Woo. Boy, there's some heat to the downside. Yeah, becoming a little bit of resistance. Interesting. The coiling out of there. I want to keep lower high than this 444. So not even able to touch it now. NA, where you at? 2752. 2752. Yeah, this is just a low volume mover at this point. Got that big, good ATR. It's got everything good going for it except volume. People are catching on with these Chinese stocks. They're like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I like my money. Shorts getting blown out, and they're setting new rules like, no, I will not trade a Chinese stock. You know, and the more people that come to that idea, the less you're gonna see involvement on those. They're like, nah, I'm tired of getting my back blown out. All right, so we got 433. And yeah, it's forming these lower and lower highs here. Still got room down to the 408s. Nothing to stop it to get from getting there. So we'll see. Next couple of candles, I'm expecting a move down here. But the market does what it wants to do, so we don't know. Right back into this See if it tries to test it again. Or will it flip red below the 436? You got 34 million shares traded on this thing. It's getting more and more thickly traded too. As it just sits still like this, there are more orders just sitting out to get hit and snatched in. So we may start seeing some larger wicks, but we'll see. Because what's the spread on this? The spread is 1 cent right now. So it just hit that 444. Let's see if it can snatch down below 430s. Closing this candle. And then you crash out right at that 444. Let's see if we can get an engulfing candle down here to the 436. Snatch back. Now this could be the start of another uptrend, so I'll be ready with that too if this is the start of another uptrend. But we need at least 2 points to confirm a start. Four 50s. Come on, baby. Get on down. Point of control at the 442. Let me jump back to the 5-minute. All right, so the 5-minute threw a little bit of green up here. 15-minute, let's look at you. 15-minute came down. Did not end in an engulfing candle, but definitely a lot of room down here to 390s. So now it is confirming this as some type of resistance. Got above it and still shorts are winning. See if it'll close under the 44. Okay, very close. Got a lot of room down here. Nothing but space and opportunity. Okay. Is this the start of another uptrend? Or is it going to disqualify this by failing this 444? Very tight. Very tight though. It's going to disqualify. This will be our second point. It's got to hold for it to be the second point. Flash of red there. This one may show us a little bit more red. Weakness right at that level, the 444. Got room all the way down here to the 408s. Now it's just becoming a chop factory. If that was true momentum, it should have just went away. But yeah, these counters are getting smaller and smaller. And it's getting harder to up. There it goes. All right, broke that invalid. Well, let's let it play. Let it play. Looks like it invalidated it though. It closed right there, so that's invalid. Remove that. Let's see about this one then. $4.44. It needs to fully crash down the bottom for it to invalidate all of those. So 444 right there. Okay. Interesting. Is it wanting to get back up? So this is a secondary touch. And now it's just got to hold over this trend. And that's it. So 1, 2, looking for a 3 here. That doesn't fail. Because we're still on a lower high. Okay. So holding around that level for now. Closing this 1 minute candle. All right, so these two pretty much double top this level of the 456, and it has to hold this level, hold up above 439s now. We'll see if it can do it. 450s sitting on it. Keeps doing these breakouts, but not really testing back down, huh? Got this area all the way up here, 480s, but just no confirmations. Well, we don't want it to end like this. This is gonna be a hangman if it closes up this candle like that. Uh-oh. Don't do a hangman, please. Because it may dump all the way back down here. Yeah, if it closes like this, got 10 seconds. This is not gonna be looking good here. Top of the move. Oh boy. All right. So not exactly a hangman. It showed the hangman a little bit, but it didn't close this one. So we'll see how that goes. Are people going to be willing to buy after seeing the hangman disappear? Or are they going to be like, oh man, I saw it. I believe it. I trust it. I'm not going to take this. the third time coming down and testing this level here at the 438s. Let's go look at the 15 minute. 15-minute back red now. After doing this top and tail up there to the 466. 5 minute. And then the 1 minute. So we're right above this level of the 440s. Nice. Nice. Oh, you said you got 50 shares at 458. Yeah, it's trying to do confirmation, but this previous level is where it dumped from the last time, this 444, and it continues to try to hug it. I don't want to hug something that I know can create a dump. So that's why I'm like, I gotta be careful with this, because it's the volume is too much around here not to be having movements. Like, we're at 36 million shares traded, right? I'm like, man, I don't know. But to invalidate this trend here, it's gonna need to go ahead and break here. Go ahead and break here. But it's holding here. This is the third time it's come down. So the stop out would be 440s. There. Let that play. Okay. So this was the third time. Letting this candle show us what it wants to do here. 442. Is it going to slash through? Is the question. 15 seconds left. Got in a little bit. So this is 3 times looking for a little bit. And I stop out quick if it can't get over. At this point, my $33 risk is unreachable with the share size that I have, so I'm okay. It does start to break down. 1, 2, 3, looking for a break back over the 50s in very small share size. Looking for a possible back up to maybe 60s. We can hold here. Add it there a little bit. This bottom is the 42. Go ahead and get rid of it. Let this candle close here. Okay, there's a new candle. You going up or down? It's your third time being here. You want to jump up, big boy? You got a lot of volume behind you. If not, I am ready. I am ready. Okay, there's a little peek up. Okay, added a little bit. Got 15 shares. Can we get that crack over back towards 50? Nope. All right. 15 shares. Yeah, it's looking like it wants to get on down, right? 42s, yep. Yep, invalidating. Get out, bro. All right, so invalidated that. So we got 1, 2, 3 and a failure, which is okay. Still has room down here to the 408. So now it's below this level. So this can't be a, this didn't work. It didn't work. All right, so let's go ahead and see the next level that could be forming here. Still under that 444 though. To lower highs under here. All right, anyway, I'm not gonna get back too much profit. I'm chilling. I took small share size on that. It is what it is. Gave back a little bit. But yeah, overall still got the bag in the pocket. What's this down here? 428. Yeah, this is becoming too much of resistance. 444. Just resistance killed. Resistance killed. So yeah, I think I'm going to just chill until later on. Maybe there'll be something else with some catalyst. I guess we could look back over here. So this is still the two that are sitting on the watch. Volume of 36 million, volume of 7.87. And then this is where we're closing up today. And I will be back. If I do take any more trades, I'll let you guys know in the Discord. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning streaming pre-market. The Discord link should have dropped. It did not. It did not. All right, let me drop that Discord link. Looked over, I was like, nope. Discord here. So here's the Discord link. It's in the chat. And yeah, we're going to get on down. We're going to stay green. We're going to continue to punch these days out. Anyway, that's it for me today. If you're going to continue trading, definitely keep your head on a swivel. It is, you know, it's a little dangerous out here sometimes. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.